Good morning everyone and welcome to Art for this week. This week in art you're going to be learning about cool and warm colours and organic and geometric shapes. Now there's some big words there, but I'm sure you'll work them out after I show you what we're going to be doing. This is going to be a bit of a fun activity, so stay tuned and keep watching. Our learning intention for today is we are learning about the difference between organic and geometric shapes, and we are learning about warm and cool colours. The success criteria are: I know and can draw simple geometric shapes, I know and can draw simple organic shapes, and I know the warm and cool colours. So this should be a bit of fun. We're going to make something that looks very similar to this. So you can see one side here has got some cool colours on it, and the other side here has got some warm colours on it. This side has got the geometric shapes, and this side has got the organic shapes. We're going to learn a little bit more about this very shortly.
This is the colour wheel. I've shown you something like this in term 1. This colour wheel has the three primary colours on it of blue, red and yellow, and it also has the secondary colours on there of orange, green and purple. This colour wheel is a little bit different because it shows a lot more colours, and it's been broken up into two different kinds of colours. We have the warm colours and we have the cool colours. The warm colours are the yellows, the oranges, the reds and that pinky kind of colour at the bottom, and the cool colours are the greens and blues and the purple. Now this is really important to remember because we're going to be using these a little bit later on in our activity. So listen up for a little bit more information. Now the warm colours are colours that remind us of things like the sun or fire and lava. They make us feel warm. So that's why we call them warm colours. Cool colours are things that might remind you of things that are cold, like ice or water or snow. So that's why we use those blue colours and green colours. Grass is also can be a bit of a cool colour as well. So remember to think about how it kind of makes you feel, either warm or cool. Remember that big word at the beginning of my video? I said geometric. Well, geometric shapes are shapes that are like circles and squares and rectangles. They have straight edges and points, and they are areas as well. So we don't normally find geometric shapes naturally in nature. We usually have to draw them. They're kind of man-made shapes. That next big word that I used was organic. Now organic or organic shapes are shapes that are natural looking and are found in nature. They come from things like plants and animals. They're free flowing and curvy. They really don't have straight edges normally, and they don't have a lot of points. And they're kind of irregular, which means that they're not the same on either side. They are really quite different. Now this grid here is what I'm going to get you to draw. I'm going to show you in a few minutes how to actually make this by folding a piece of paper. Now you might need to get some parent help to do the folding because it is a little bit tricky, but I'm going to get you to make a grid like this, and you're going to do two sets of drawings. On one set will be some cool colours and geometric shapes, and on the other one will be warm colours, and it could be the organic shapes, or you might swap them around. So today you're going to need a piece of A4 paper, a grey lead pencil, a ruler and some pencils and texters. Now it's time to be folding our piece of paper, so we're going to fold this in half. So what I've done is I actually lined up those 2 points before I made that crease. Pressed it down, so you can see that crease I've made right through the centre there. So fold it back over. We're going to line up those corners again and press down along that crease. This time we're going to leave it like that. We're going to fold it into thirds. So fold over and fold again. Now you might need a parent or someone to help you with this part because it is a little bit tricky. Then if you open this up, you will see that we have made a grid with lots of different creases. Now what we're going to do is get our ruler and our grey lead pencil, and we're going to rule lines over those creases. Take your time, see if you can make them as straight as you can. If you don't have a ruler, maybe you can just use your pencil and draw over those lines. The next part of the activity is to draw either your organic shapes or geometric shapes. I'm starting off with geometric shapes that I'm going to put in the first 6 boxes at the top. So I've drawn a square, a triangle, and a diamond so far. I haven't drawn all my shapes, but I just wanted to show you what you do next. Outline them with texture if you wish to, then you can start colouring them in. So you can see I've outlined my square in green, my triangle in blue, and I'm going to outline my diamond in a dark green. These are all cool colours, so I'm going to colour them all with the blues and the greens and that purple as well. So using cool colours with my geometric shapes. So that means I will use warm colours with my organic shapes. So you can see I'm just finishing off colouring in all my geometric shapes with cool colours. So I'm just finishing up here now, and as you can see I've coloured those top 6 squares and I've put in there my geometric shapes. So a square, triangle, diamond, circle, rectangle and octagon. Now the next part I'm going to do is the bottom 6, so these are going to be my organic shapes, and I have to use warm colours with these. So remember, they're the free flowing ones, so this one's just all wavy. It's making an interesting shape. Now you can see here that I've finished colouring all my organic shapes. I've used all the warm colours on my organic shapes as well, so those yellows, the reds, the browns and that pinky colour as well. So now it's your turn. I would like you to have a go at making your very own piece of art like this with geometric shapes, organic shapes and your choice of warm and cool colours with each. Have a great time and remember to post a pic.